Hello and welcome to Live at the Showgrounds. Crusaders are today's visitors and Coleraine chasing them down in the Danske Bank Premiership. The Bannsiders on a hot streak just now. Can they make it 6 wins in a row?
So in terms of today's team news, the Bannsiders make 4 changes from that game against Larne. Out go Lowry, Nixon, McLaughlin and Jarvis. Josh Carson and Evan Tweed start in midfield. Curtis Allen partners Owen Bradley up front in a 3-5-2 formation. Well, it's a fine day for football. It's just a pity with the current COVID regulations that we don't have fans at this moment in time inside the ground. But alas, that's what we're here for, to provide the commentary for you. And the play is underway.
Across the front post.
O'Rourke dinks it in and Gareth Dean's missed it this time. And they get away with it. And Owen Bradley uses his experience and Lyndon Kane charges forward. And here comes Kane right through the middle, dancing forward. And that's surely a free kick. Krangle spotted it. He's let it continue, has the referee. And that's with Carson, and Carson fires the ball over the top. Strong, resolute defending from the men in blue and white. Still hasn't cleared the danger though. McGonigal tries a snapshot and doesn't quite run for him, and Gareth Dean should pick up possession for Coleraine, but my goodness me, Dean's mistake, it came off Lecky and McGonigal hit it first time. It came off the Coleraine defender when there looked to be little danger, and it's Crusaders who somehow here at the Coleraine Showgrounds take the lead, and even the Crusaders players, David Platt, look on in disbelief.
Yeah, I'm stunned myself, Brian, to be honest. I was up busy watching Philip Lowry, who got a knock from the corner. He got a knock on the head and he sat himself down.
And yeah, it was just one of those, and to be honest, you have to give Jimmy McGonigal full credit. That was the only place that you could have put the ball that was out of the reach of Gareth Dean. Now here's Heatley. If he is to have a longer career here at Coleraine, he needs to do something within the next few games, I think.
Again, and his best, his biggest asset was starting in a central position and running the channels. He hasn't really got the legs to do that anymore, so he has to find a different way of playing. But, Coleraine.
McConaughey to O'Donnell. Haven't cleared it here yet. Shot comes in from, I think it was Tweed in the end. Again, good technique, but just got a little bit under it, David.
He just needs to do that a little bit more for me.
Tweed. A little bit too direct of a pass from Tweed, but he get a second opportunity here. Will Evan Tweed. Great footwork from him. Jamie Glacken showed too much of that to BJ Burns. Now, might have saw a moment or two ago, BJ Burns was down. Aaron Traynor fires the ball across the box and might run to Lyndon Kane. And it's tapped in by Curtis Allen.
Yes.
And my goodness me, we couldn't have predicted that. We talked moments ago about wanting something that bit more from Curtis Allen in and around the 18-yard box, in and around the 6-yard box, and 30 seconds later, the man who's enjoying his second spell at the club gets his first goal of the season, and Coleraine equalise here after 31 minutes, David.
Just as we were saying, Barry, quick ball into the box, a second ball, you play it back across the box, and all of a sudden your strikers are in the 6-yard box.
1-1 if you're just joining us between Coleraine and Crusaders. Aaron Canning comes and makes a header clearance, but a mistake from McConaughey. Lets in Heatley, but this time Gareth Dean comes up with the goods. Here's Glacken to Lowry. Tweed. Good ball from Tweed. Traynor. Oh, that's a super ball into the 6-yard box, but unfortunately for Coleraine, there was nobody there to attack that ball. That's cleared by Lowry. Back to Heatley. Canning gets his head to it. Forsyth tees it up again to O'Rourke, and Raymond Krangle draws an end to the first 45. The story of the game, Coleraine conceded 17 minutes in. Raymond Krangle checks his watch, and you and I need to check out there. Somebody's, they've pulled their socks up at the back for Crusaders. I think it's Hegarty there. He looked to, it's actually Aidan Wilson.
Yeah.
Real confidence, such a confident character. That's a decent ball in towards the 6-yard box. My goodness me. 2 front men arriving.
Bit of a change of shape again. Josh Carson probably getting into a centre role with Stephen Lowry.
Forsyth. Oh, great opportunity and fantastic save. Good positioning from Gareth Dean. And Jordan Forsyth, he took a look up, fancied that for his second goal of the season, and he very nearly caught out Gareth Dean. But Dean, well placed and great save, Ben Doherty. You can see cutting a bit of a forlorn figure around the edge of the pitch, Adam Leckie. And at once gets his head to the ball.
He just cruises through matches, but Josh Carson will be up there as well. There's a few, and it does get a bit competitive. I think Stevie O'Donnell and Skinner were arranging a race there a few weeks ago. There was a lot of stick flying about, but I don't even know who I would back in that situation.
Glacken headed on by McConaughey. It was a good run from Gareth McConaughey, and again well picked up from Jamie Glacken. Coleraine players need to get back now. Gonna go. It's a poor corner kick to not clear the man to front post. O'Rourke! Oh, he'd every right to shoot.
James McLaughlin also contributes in the air as well, so you would just be looking to put it in a good area there, and hopefully we can.
Glacken. Hold on back post, and it's Lowry! And Coleraine look to have come from behind here and substitute Stephen Lowry, well positioned inside the 6-yard box. He's the man who stooped low to head, and as Crusaders brought on their attacking players in the second half here, it's their opponents Coleraine who look pretty much nailed on at this minute in time to register a 6th straight Danske Bank victory on the spin, David Platt.
Yeah, a bit of quality on the delivery. It was dinked in back post. Crusaders' line was very flat. And they started quite high as well. It's an area where you want somebody to just put their head on the ball. Luckily, it's a Coleraine header.
Josh Carson lumps it over halfway. There's not a single Coleraine player near the ball. And Curtis Allen just about gets up to put the Cruise goalkeeper Sean O'Neill under pressure, but it's too late for Crusaders, and this is a fantastic win yet again for Coleraine. Stephen Lowry shakes hands with his bro, and Lowry comes on, and he is the match winner here at Coleraine.
6 wins in a row, a last minute winner. All that was needed was a few hundred fans behind the
goal. I know, and probably that's the things, as you say, when you take stock of it now, it's moments like that people remember for a long time, and that's why people love coming to watch football and doing that. So we're delighted with the 3 points, delighted just to put another victory on the board, and it's been a big shift for everybody this week.
Does it say a lot that we obviously went 1-0 down to a goal that we probably could have prevented, but we turned the game around and won it?
We did, and again, there's good. I think the experiences we've been through as a group from Europe and everything in the last couple of seasons, I think we've got good pros there and good heads there who can deal with that adversity. And yes, it wasn't an ideal goal to concede, but that happens in football, and it'll happen in the future. The key thing is how you respond to that, and I thought the response from everybody today was spot on.
And the winner, a great ball, big legs, and Stevie Lowry won't score too many.
No, he just said he'd nobody marking the edge of the box. He thought there's no point in me standing here, and he drifted in, and it worked. And as you say, the delivery from Glax was spot on, and there's no better time to score the winner.
I know at this point maybe a re-injury to Stephen O'Donnell.
Yeah, well, hopefully we've got him off quick enough. It's just a wee bit of cramp, and again, it's probably just fatigue from a 3-game week. So fingers crossed, it's not too serious, and hopefully we've got him off quick enough.
Transfer window closes tomorrow evening. Expecting any business? Or?
Not at this point in time. We're sitting with 22 players, which we'd sort of planned for, which is slightly bigger than we normally have, but that we feel will absolutely be needed to get through this next phase of games, because it's unlike anything we've ever experienced in the Irish League. So we are sitting slightly a bigger squad than normal, but with that, we're going to need everybody in the next 6 weeks. But no, for us, it's sitting perfect, and we've good options and good areas, and for us, we're done.
Cliftonville on Tuesday night, a lot has changed for them since obviously the last time we played them. Signed a few players, and they're on a decent run of form themselves.
Yeah, they are. So and again, just with all else into it, it's going to be another tough game. Getting over the energy spent today and all that goes with it. So we'll rest up, charge the batteries, and we'll see what we have, and we go again Tuesday.
Well, Curtis, your first goal of the season and all 3 points, you must be happy.
Delighted. It's been a sort of roller coaster season for myself. Obviously, not probably playing as much as I hoped, and I spoke to Owen a couple of weeks ago and said, "Well, give me a chance," and that's all I was looking. And thankfully I got a chance today, and I was in the right place at the right time. Like I've been a couple of times before, and the result was there, so it's brilliant.
9 points from 9, a perfect week. A perfect week. Yeah.
It is, and that's all. That's all we can hope for. Is it's so cliche of a game at a time, and that's what we did. But it was 3 massive games, and fair play to Oran. He's changed the squad round, and he spoke to the squad, and nearly everybody who scored hasn't played the next game, so that's not looking too good for Tuesday. But it is all about the squad, and look what's happening. 9 points out of the last 3 games is phenomenal, and we're moving up the table right now.
And you mentioned you haven't probably played as much in recent weeks as you would like. Have you used your experience then just to kick on and wait for your opportunity?
I've had to. It's been a hard sort of since I came to the club last year. I wasn't fit. I was, had a bit of an injury, and I was out for a year, which was fine. And it was great coming off the bench and stuff. Now, obviously, with pre-season, probably didn't get as many games with hope with COVID, and I'm probably just lacking that match fitness. And that's the problem when you've got a season, so many games coming, and you're lacking that match fitness. It's difficult. And don't get me wrong, I've just had a wee baby boy, and it's probably the best time ever it's came for me because it's took my mind off it a wee bit. Because Oran will not mind me saying this, but I've probably called them all the names under the sun going down that road. Put me on, and as a footballer you want to play, and as you say, it's been my experience of trying to just see that there will be a chance, and and trying to stay positive. The last few weeks, well, any game I don't play, I'm out there running. You probably could see, so I haven't been huffing, to a sense, but I've been keeping ready, and I know I'm experienced enough to know that a chance may come, and hopefully it did come. Today it came, and don't get me wrong, there was a wee bit of pressure coming up the road, thinking, I need to do well here, but thankfully, I scored, and I played well, and I think that's probably my first 90 minutes in 2 years. I'd have to ask Marshall Gillespie on Twitter, but I'm pretty sure that's my first 90 minutes in 2 years, which is madness, and that's not through not playing well or nothing in injuries. It's just been the way COVID's been and changing clubs. So I've came here, nearly a year now, and I'm still sort of trying to find my feet, in all honesty. I know people have written me off, and that doesn't bother me. People have been writing me off my whole career. I'm 32 years old. I'm by far done. I have plenty of goals still left in me, and as you can see today, I've still got the eye to be in the right place, right time. So hopefully this is a catalyst for me, from a personal level and for the club. There's a lot of big games coming, and hopefully I can, produce a few more goals.
A quick turnaround, Cliftonville on Tuesday night. They've actually went on a decent run since we beat them in the last meeting. What would you expect from that one?
Decent side. They'll come up here. Probably won't like the pitch. They're used to the 4G and want to play. But again, it's roll your sleeves up time, and Oran will probably shuffle the pack again. So if I get the nod, I'll come in and try and do my best, try and get on the score sheet. If I don't, then I'll try and do all I can off the pitch, and be ready for coming on. The games are coming thick and fast, as you say, and it's all about the squad. And if we can have the full squad firing and everybody scoring goals, it's only going to be good for the team.